Welcome to another segment of Manifest with SII Power with your host Dwight Lee. And on this segment, we're going to talk about belief. But before we delve into that, if you are enjoying the channel, if you're getting great value out of the content expressed on this channel, please subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're going to talk about belief. So I want you to imagine that there is an invisible belief outside of your right ear, and I want you to put a frame around it, like a picture frame. The reason that we have picture frames is to draw attention to the picture, right? So I want to draw attention to your belief, and I just want to do a quick diagram, quick breakdown, quick analysis of what happens to you, or when you have a belief, what happens basically. So the belief, right? You put a frame on it, and it travels into your head. So it's a traveling salesman, right? And then depending upon whether it's positive or negative, or if it's faith or it's doubt, it's going to become a traveling salesman, and it's going to travel from your brain down to your heart, right? So most of us are always negative. So let's deal with the negative aspect first, because basically that's what our mind does. It initially goes in the negative direction right off the bat. So this traveling salesman, based on doubt, is going to travel to your heart, right? As a traveling salesman, it's going to create a feeling, right? Called anxiety, all right? Anxiety, like it's robbing you of your current time for something in the future that may or may not happen. But it doesn't just stop there. This anxiety is going to travel down to your left hand, and it's going to create a function called powerlessness or paralysis, inability to act or inability to make a firm decision, inability to commit. All right. So the belief traveled to the head, and based on the negative doubt, it traveled to the heart as a traveling salesman and became anxiety, which traveled down to the left hand and became a function called powerlessness or paralysis, inability to make a decision, inability to commit, inability to produce. All right. So the same belief also travels to the head in the positive aspect, right? And then travels to the heart and becomes the feeling of anticipation. Okay. Anticipation, like all the other nights you're able to go to sleep, but you're just excited. You got adrenaline rush, like on the night before Christmas, a kid. The kid is excited and can't get himself to fall asleep because he's anticipating what gifts he has under the tree, because he's seen the boxes, he's trying to figure it out. He's just super, super excited or whatever. Well, it doesn't stop there. That feeling travels down and becomes a function in the right hand called power, ability to commit, to make a decision, to seize opportunity. You see the difference? So basically, your beliefs are determining your outcomes, determining your outputs, determining your results, determining your harvest, determining your yields. So if you don't like what you are getting in multiple key areas of your life, you can trace it back to your thinking and your believing. We've been live on Manifest with SII Power with your host Dwight Lee. On this segment, talking about belief. I'm going to leave you with a quote. If you're enjoying the content and enjoying the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'll leave you with this quote. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Colin Powell. And if you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney.